We do want to thank you for joining us here this evening. And we begin with the Utah Supreme Court ruling to keep in place a pause on the state's trigger law, which would essentially ban all abortions, meaning that abortions up to 18 weeks are still legal. That ruling not coming down without some controversy, though. ABC4's Cade Gardner has the story for us.
Many of Utah's Republican leaders are upset with the ruling. Governor Spencer Cox says he hopes this is just a temporary setback, and others are now calling for the legislature to hold a special session to slash the 18-week limit down to 6 weeks. The court's ruling coming in after a 4-1 vote in favor of keeping the injunction in place, pausing the trigger law from going into effect, and allowing a lawsuit against the trigger law to move forward.
And that is the one thing that is guaranteed from the injunction today, is that the unborn, the innocent, will lose their lives today because of these actions.
Having that message and having this opinion is a victory.
Differing opinions over the opinion of the court, which states, there is no question that the state has asserted an interest in protecting life. It continues, but the same cannot be said about the injury the state claims those interests would face from the injunction. It later adds, as noted above, evidence before the district court described that the fear of prosecution could prompt some physicians to delay providing needed medical care until the patient faces a serious medical complication, and how this risks the loss of the patient's life.
So when Dobbs, when it says it goes back to the people and their representatives, is not one place where it says it goes back to the courts for judges to decide, for activist judges to rule.
Utah Senator Daniel McKay responding to the ruling, calling on the legislature to hold a special session and reduce the current abortion limit of 18 weeks to 6 weeks.
There has never been in Utah constitutional precedents or history any finding that supports the right to an abortion in the state of Utah.
I don't want to say they're waging war against, the people of this state, but in a sense they are. They're restricting people's ability to live their lives the way they want to live their lives.
Planned Parenthood, which brought the lawsuit against the trigger law, calling today a victory in a war not yet won.
The Supreme Court, I believe, sent a message in how they interpreted the Constitution in this state, and that the ban restricts certain rights that are enshrined in that Constitution.
The year 2021 is the most recent year where data is available, and in the state of Utah in that year, there were 3,100 abortions recorded. Reporting from Salt Lake City, Cade Gardner, ABC4 News.